Okay, so this video is to explain how to actually log your foods in MyFitnessPal. So how do you track over your data and do your food diary? So you can do this two ways. You can do it from a browser on the computer, myfitnesspal.com, and you can log in and do it from here. Some people do like that. Or you can do it on your app. I rarely ever use the computer that I have here pulled up on the screen. So I am going to pull up my phone here and then we'll go over the details in here. Okay. So when you log on, usually it's always going to default to this screen unless you were just recently on it. But usually every time you go on, you're going to go on to the here and then you're going to hit log foods. So you're going to hit log food. Now, mine may look different than yours because I have customized the meal names to meals 1 through 6 because you can customize the meal names. Yours is when you first set up the app, yours is going to be breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snack. Unless MyFitnessPal changes. And last time I put a bunch of these videos together, they changed a week later. So, but anyway, but you can actually change the meal names to what you want. And I'll have another video explaining how to do that. Okay, so now as far as adding food, you are going to hit just add food. So you go to meal 1, which would be more it's actually a snack you usually do in the mornings, but which is usually and I'll show you how to do it. But you're going to go ahead and add food. Now, when it brings you to the next screen, this is where you're going to add the food. Now, yours may look different. Your history is going to be empty, especially if you're just starting out, or if you used it before, it's going to have a history of the foods that you ate. This is one of the awesome things about MyFitnessPal. It saves the food. With that being said, you want to make sure that you are accurate with the information you're entering in, so it saves accurate food data. And that's that is one of the issues. If I have a complaint about MyFitnessPal, there is a lot of inaccuracies as far as food that is tracked. So you do have to pay attention. If you're just starting out, I recommend doing a Google search on the nutrition of the food, like nutrition of an apple, and just make sure that they are relatively the same. It is a little bit more work, but it pays off big time because you're going to have accurate food that's in here. And accurate data allows you to have better results because you're able to really see what's going on. And there's lots of reasons why to use MyFitnessPal. But it will save, and you can see like everything that's listed here, it's the most frequent. So these are the most frequent foods. I eat raisins all the time. My carbohydrates are a lot harder. I'm not really trying to lose weight, so but it is my most common little snack that I just go to. Last time I would have had it, it would have been 20 grams. Bananas, oatmeal, berries, mangoes, chicken breasts, egg whites, walnut. But you can kind of see, and then post-workout meal, which is one that I've programmed in. Now, when you go to enter a food, you're going to search it. So we'll do steak. Now, steak is very broad, so this is not a good. You want to be more specific, so we'll do T-bone, and then you're going to search the food. Now, when the food, after you search it, the check mark means it's verified by MyFitnessPal. Now, I track very diligently, and I am very particular at making sure I am accurate. These are not always 100% accurate, so you do have to be careful. But I'm going to go ahead and click on that, a 3-ounce piece. And then when you go to the next screen here, you're going to see the 3 ounces serving size, the number of servings, which is 1, and it would be for meal 1. So now, if you are measuring in grams, you would just hit the 3 ounces here, and then you're going to have different units all the time. So this is one of the things. Sometimes you got to go in and you got to find accurate data in here. And it always doesn't align for what you're trying to do. So I weigh everything in grams, so I would change this serving size to grams, which I'm not actually going to go into that right now because that's going to lead off talking about something I'm not here to talk about right now. So we'll just say you're eating a 3-ounce piece of steak. Number of servings is 1. You're getting, and this does look pretty accurate to me just based on my history of knowing this. 20 grams of protein, 17 grams of fat. you're looking at 246 calories for a little small 3-ounce piece of T-bone. And then after you complete it, you're just going to hit check. Okay, so and then we'll go back meal 1. So you're going to hit the back arrow to get out of here, and then you will see that this T-bone steak has been added here. Now, just to go back in, that is how one way to add a meal. Another thing is going to be to scan a meal. So that would be, that's looking at the computer screen here that I have pulled up. But you can scan a meal, and sometimes you just got to be paying attention to that. Sometimes it's accurate, sometimes not. You can scan a barcode, same thing. Like if there's a barcode, you just scan the back of the barcode there. Now these are premium functions, so if you don't have the paid version, this is not available to you. And it's one of the reasons why, because it just makes life so much easier, and it's way more, it's better. It's just way better, the paid version. Quick adds too, you can look at the label, and then you could just enter here. You can just enter a fat, a carbohydrate, and a protein. So, and I'll do that. I'll just add like one fat. You're going to see that's 9 calories. 1 carbohydrate, which will be 4. So you'll see that goes to 13. 1 protein, and that's 4 as well. So it goes to 17. So 1 gram of fat is 9 calories each. And this is just for a future lesson. Carbohydrates and proteins are both 4 calories each. So, but that's how you would do a quick add. So it's super convenient, just making it quick and easy. And then you add those in. I'm going to just add those in real quick. So let's just say it was 11 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbohydrates, and 10 grams of protein. We just check that, enter that in, and you see it just comes as a quick add then. The premium function here tells you how many carbohydrates, fats, and proteins that are in. I'm not sure if you click on that area, it shows you the percentages. I think it does show you the percentages on the free version, but I'm not sure. So now let me go back to add a food again. And now as far as you can do meals, so you can actually create a meal in here. So it'll kind of walk you through. And I'm not going to do trainings on actually creating meals and those sort of things. That you can do other YouTube searches to do that. Copy previous meal. That is a function I use all the time. And as you can see, it actually brings me back. But usually it takes me to because to make it quicker the following day, I usually eat 15 grams of pecans and 15 grams of raisins for a little snack. It's usually around 6 a.m. in the morning. And then I just do this, and it'll be there from yesterday, and I just quickly add it so I don't have to enter all the food. So there's just all kinds of little time savers. Now, you can do recipes. This is a date recipe that my wife makes with dates and then walnuts. So you can enter those. Actually, this is the same one. And then there's a chili recipe. This is from years ago. Actually, we haven't actually. I don't even remember what that one is. You can actually do my foods as well. I created a formula for alcohol, so it's when we drink wine. So I track it all as carbohydrates, but I have a formula that I put in there for that. So let's just say I had a 6-ounce glass of wine. That would be 37. I count them all as carbs, so I track that as carbs. And we go back, and you can see all those are added here. But that is how you add food. If you have any questions there, let me know, or let your coach know, whoever's coaching you at the time. Or if you are interested in our coaching program, if you haven't seen that, like, you can just inquire about our coaching program. Send us a message there. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions, and yep, go track some food.